Howdy everybody, I'm Sam Feifel. I'm the online editor here at WorkBoat, and I'm at the International WorkBoat Show 2012. And we just had the awarding of our environmental awards here on the show floor. And this is Harley Franco from Harley Marine, and you guys just won for the overall management plan. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Our organization is very proud of this.
So, you know, one of the things that people always want to know is, why is it worth your while to make the investments in being environmentally friendly?
You always want to leave a better carbon footprint than the one that you started with. And if the better technology is out there, why not use it? And we just feel so much better about ourselves and the way we operate, because if there is a better way, we're finding it, and that's the rule. It's not the exception to the rule.
Now, a lot of people think that these, initiatives take a ton of effort and, a ton of investment, but often I find it's, a relatively simple change that you can make that can have tangible environmental benefits. Have you found the same thing? Are there sort of simple things that you've found have made a big difference?
I agree. I think the obstacles are more in your head. Once you get everybody to buy off on the philosophy, the culture, you streamline it and it just starts to go and it comes into play, and it's a lot easier process than you think. Looking at it when you first start, it looks like a pretty high mountain. Gosh, we got to change this, we got to change that. But once you start doing it and it's a part of your everyday modus operandi, it's a pretty easy thing to do.
Sure. And what about the employees? How do you get them to buy in? Because obviously it needs to be a sort of a whole company effort. It doesn't work if just the management thinks this is impossible.
You're absolutely right. It doesn't work unless we have 100% buy-in, and they're part of it, and they're inspired by it, and sometimes the initiatives come from them, and we reward them. We have programs for these ideas and these initiatives. So, it's a whole team approach, but you have to have 100% buy-in. If one person doesn't follow it, it messes it up, then the whole culture erodes. And so we're pretty strict on that. But our people, they get it, they do it, it's routine now.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Harley, congratulations on the award. Appreciate you taking part in our awards program, and have a great rest of the show.
Thank you, Sam, and we're delighted and honored to be a recipient of this great award.
So, Mike, one of the things that people always think about environmentalism is that you only do it because, you love the earth and,
Right.
It's your philosophy, right? But, I think one of the things that we've learned over the years is that there's some tangible benefits to doing this. What have you learned at the Port of Seattle about making a commitment to environmentalism?
Well, I mean, coming from the Seattle area, there's a huge influence by the community, as well as the local regulators as to what it means to be green and be clean. So we recognize this as an opportunity. We have a large network of marinas that we maintain, and our maintenance group does that. And we saw a need that we needed to clean the docks. Mm-hmm. And to make a long story short, the docks would get fairly dirty and grimed, and we would utilize pressure washing systems to clean those surfaces, which would cause a fairly large loading of nutrients, bird feces, and other contamination into the waterways. And these are some of our nation's cleanest waters, to be honest with you, short of Alaska. And we really saw a need for it, so we put our heads together and came up with an idea to capture that water, to keep it from going into the waterway, and thus cleaning our docks in an environmentally safe manner.
Sure. So, I mean, obviously you had to make an investment to do that. Did you have, return on investment calculations you had to make, or what did you have to do to make sure you got the go-ahead for the funding?
We had the majority of the equipment in-house already. We're fortunate enough to be in a situation where we had a Vector truck that could provide those services, and we had obviously the labor to do so. It really didn't take a whole lot. It was really, I think the biggest expense was probably the hose, and a little bit of fab work in fabricating the system, the actual scrubber unit itself. But so we didn't do any calculations on it. We just saw a real need for it, and turned around and created the system. So.
Well, great. Well, Mike, thanks for being here at the WorkBoat Show, and thanks for participating in the Environmental Awards, and congratulations on the award.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we'll see you all next time on WorkBoat.com.